What's going on, traders? Today's number 27 of the $1,000 account challenge, and today we are up $22 in the account, bringing the balance to $1,254.84. I took one trade, one and done, and that was it. One trade, one contract, $22 profit. Now, the goal for the $1,000 account challenge is $25 per week. So when I made $22 in a single trade off a single contract, I just didn't want to take on any more risk beyond that. There were a couple of opportunities presented, but I said, you know what? Why not protect the capital that I've already made and just come back tomorrow with fresh setups? So the trade that was taken was on PLTR. We are going to move to the 1 minute time frame and take a look at what type of setup this was. It was a gap down this morning that then reclaimed the previous day's closing price, which means that the stock is going from red to green, and then not only reclaims the previous day's closing price, but then continues to run beyond that and well beyond that, percentage-wise, another almost 3% beyond the previous day's closing price. So anytime you have a move that is this significant, I mean, percentage points from the low all the way to the top, we're talking about a 4% move here. Anytime you have a move that is that big, that significant, without any sort of pullback, it is a great candidate for you to use Fibonacci retracements. So that's exactly what I used to identify where I could potentially dip buy this stock. So using the Fibonacci retracements tool, I'm pulling a line from the start of this move, which just happens to be the low of day, all the way to the end of this move, which just so happens to be the high of day. And what this is going to give you are these values at 0%, 23.6%, 50%, and 61.8%. These are your pullback spots. Typically, a pullback to 23.6% is too close. You usually don't want to take a dip entry there. A pullback to 61.8% usually is too deep. You don't want to take a dip entry there. But a pullback to the 50% retracement line is kind of where you want to be. And when we got that pullback very close to that Fibonacci 50% retracement line, I told the team I'm dip buying this on PLTR right here, looking for the break of the downtrend trend line and the run back to the high of day. When I say that I bottom ticked this, I bottom ticked this. I mean, I got a perfect entry down here at the bottom. Fantastic fill price, was green right away, almost immediately green 10% right away. And then the next candle, it was only a 1 minute trade. The next candle put me up over 20% on this trade. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and take the profits. So that's exactly what I did. And I'm glad that I did that. It had nothing to do with this not getting to high of day. It had nothing to do with this potentially, pulling back. It was just that I was up 20% plus on my position on the first trade that I'm taking on the first day of the week. Let me lock that in. And so I did just that. And that was the one single trade that I took for the day. That gives me $22 profit and puts the account balance now at new all-time highs. We've never had this amount in our account since the start of this challenge yet. So the big lesson from today is about how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Anytime you've got a run that happens to be 2% or more without any sort of significant pullback, that means it's a great candidate for you to utilize the Fibonacci retracement tool. And the way that you're going to use that is pull a line from the start of the move to the peak of the move, and then look for that dip pullback to the 50% retracement line to possibly get a dip entry. I do hope the videos helped. Thank you so much for your time. By the way, if you'd like to participate in the $1,000 account challenge, come join the Discord server. The link is going to be in the description of this video. It's not too late. Start at any time with any amount. What's important is that you get in here and start learning this stuff. I give you everything that you need to be successful. I give you my trade ideas. I give you my contract selection. I give you my entry price, my exit price, my reasoning. I'm explaining the trade. We run Q&A sessions. Everything that you need to know to be successful contained within the Discord server. The link is going to be in the description of this video. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you tomorrow on the inside, hopefully, when we continue the $1,000 account challenge. Cheers and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.